All right, welcome back to the Run with me, Manny Wilson, and my special guest, Juan Griffin. All right, last week before my show ended, I told y'all I had the topic. I had the interesting topic of who is the best player in the NBA. We don't know. Playoffs is about to start, so it's about to get real. Who is the best player in the NBA? So, Juwan, I'm gonna take the first on this. I'm gonna go first, and I want to just go ahead and throw it out there. I'm sorry, whoever is your favorite players. Who I don't know who your favorite players is if you're listening. Maybe it's KD, maybe it's LeBron, maybe it's Giannis, maybe it's Kawhi Leonard, the silent killer. Maybe. But I'm here to tell you right now, the best player in the NBA is 100% Kevin Durant. 100% Kevin Durant.
Facts.
Oh, you got okay, I like it because you got Kevin Durant too. Now, when I told you about this topic, I told you to pick your top three. So we got Kevin Durant. We obviously we both have Kevin Durant at the number one. We have Kevin Durant as the best in the league. I understand.
Easy money
Easy
sniper.
money sniper. That's right. I understand. There's other players out there. So to squeeze these guys in, we limit it to top three. So we're gonna go top three because I know y'all got some favorites out there. My favorite is Kevin Durant. My top three: Kevin Durant. Going with LeBron. He's still there. His age is killing him. His age is killing him. And it was tough for me to put LeBron in here. Going with Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, I have to. That's my top three players in the NBA. When I say top three, I'm not talking most of the time when I say the best players, I'm going most skilled. But this time we're going best players, overall best players. And I have KD, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and LeBron. Who's your top three, man? Let's hear it.
Okay. It's a unanimous vote. Kevin Durant is the best player breathing right now.
I agree.
Right now.
I agree. Okay.
Number two is that guy that played for them Raptors.
Kawhi
Leonard.
The silent killer.
Kawhi Leonard. That's just off Raps. Number three.
Okay.
If they would have let him play it out this season, if things didn't go down with the Lakers,
oh man, I know where you're going.
It will be Anthony
Davis. This is where you're going.
People forget how that boy is that guy.
I give him respect, and that's why I said it's multiple players out there.
They forgot how that boy is that guy. I think they forgot about that. How New Orleans Pelicans minutes restricted him and all that. But he was not on the minutes restriction. He will be in the MVP conversation without a doubt.
If he was playing this, I agree. Yeah, I agree. But I'm gonna tell you why your top three is wrong, because otherwise
it's not. But okay,
otherwise we wouldn't go on this topic if I couldn't prove you wrong, of course.
Okay, prove me wrong.
Okay, so I said Kevin Durant, I say Bron and Giannis, bro.
Okay.
So Kevin Durant is the obvious.
Giannis is my fourth, though. Just to let you know,
Giannis was good. It was like that for me with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi was my fourth, and I had a tough time.
Peeking in there.
You said what? What was that?
He peeking in there, but he's not in the room.
I'm telling you, if he was vocal, people would love him more. People would love him more.
Vocal.
If he was vocal with the media and was all in the media's face and stuff like that, then that'd be different. Because people would show him much more respect, and he would be more in the spotlight, and people would look at his game more and actually watch a Toronto Raptors game. But I mean, he's silent. He's a silent killer, and that's just him. But I had Kawhi, not Kawhi. You got me saying Kawhi now. I had Kevin Durant. You said the right person. Nah, Kevin Durant, Giannis, and LeBron. Kevin Durant was already there, but Giannis. When I say Giannis is up there, bro, Giannis is the most dominant player in the league, bro. Period. And it's nothing about it. It's no debate that he is the most dominant player in the game. And I get he doesn't have a jump shot. And people always talk about the jump shot. Oh, well, Giannis can't shoot. He's not going to be the best until he learns how to shoot. Yeah, bro, but think about it. If he's putting up 20-something points without even shooting the ball. He's not taking a second. Without even shooting a three-pointer. We look at James Harden. James Harden averaging, 30-something points? 30-something points. Look at how many 3-pointers he's shooting in the game.
36.1.
Yep, 36.1 points per game. But he's also shooting a lot of 3-pointers.
Thanks.
Antetokounmpo, he doesn't shoot any 3-pointers. He might shoot one from his confidence level, just pull one because he's confident with it, and he's been working on his game, so he might shoot one, but it might not even drop. He's still getting 20-something points a game. On average, 20-something points a game just from getting to the cup, laying the ball, using his strength, just dunking over people.
It's like this. Giannis does not have to be a great 3-point shooter.
He doesn't.
You just got to at least give me 34% from the 3.
He just got to be able to knock it down.
That's all.
That's it. That's it, man. If he gets to a point where he can just even a simple catch and shoot, or maybe just if they leave him too much room, if he decides to pull it up and knock it down, it's gonna be a wrap, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be over.
Just give me 34%. If you give me 34%, he might be neck and neck with KD then.
If he can get that, well, I think he's 100%. But I think he get KD. I think he not 100% better. Don't get me wrong.
KD score at all 3 levels is just different.
It is.
It's just different.
Because KD has moves. He has moves. He's 7 feet and he has moves. He has footwork. Like he's an animal down there. Whether he's on a block. Not necessarily like doing post work and stuff, but even then, he can still get a bucket doing some post work. He might not be as strong as Giannis, but he still can get
you can't stop Giannis, but you already know when he's going downhill, he's going to do a wide crossover, Euro step every time. You just can't stop it.
That's true. But bro, look, Giannis,
Giannis is more predictable. You can't stop it though, unless he just getting a shooting slump. That's what you gotta hope, to be honest.
For KD, yeah, that's true. But how often does KD go in a shooting slump? He don't even.
And KD doesn't go in a shooting slump. He doesn't.
I've yet to remember one right off the top of my head. You will probably anybody who's listening, you will probably have to go Google it or something like that in order to find out, because I guarantee that you don't remember one off the top of your head unless you watch Thunderstruck. That's the only shooting slump I've ever seen. Thunderstruck in the movie.
And that's what made KD started, like, people don't want to respect in his game
because he went to the Warriors.
Thunder KD, he can shoot 25 to 30 shots to get out his shooting slump. Now he goes to the Warriors, he's shooting between 12 and 15 shots and getting 30 points.
Man, and he's making almost all of them.
He's getting 12 to 15 shots per game to get 30 points.
It's crazy. So that's for our KD. But Giannis, like you were saying with Giannis, he gets to the paint, it's unstoppable. He gets to the paint. Sometimes he don't even need to do a move, bro. If he take 3 steps, he's in the paint, and you might get dunked on. At that case, that's why Giannis is up there in my top 3, because he's the most dominant player in the league today. Most dominant, 100. That's my opinion on it, man. It's 100% most dominant. When I watch him play, it's not a player who can stop him and like stop him consistently or anything, bro. He's one of those players where he's very, 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 very hard to contain. Probably the hardest player to contain.
Okay, you still ain't answered.
I'm about to get to LeBron.
You have LeBron James number 2.
Let me get to LeBron. Look. Let me get to LeBron, bro. Let me get to LeBron, because I know people want to hear this, bro. I can't, and I understand. Brian is getting older. Brian is getting older, but you got to think his IQ is still up there, and although he's not running as fast as he was when he was in Miami, and although he might not be dunking on people as much as he was in Miami or jumping over the rim like he was in Miami, Bron is still very effective. And believe it or not, when you watch LeBron play and when you see some people play LeBron, they get shaken up. Because what Bron can bring to an entire team, what LeBron James can bring to an entire team is, I believe it's not many players in the league who can do that. It's not many players in the league who can do that. Well, LeBron can bring, bro. Think about this weak Lakers team, bro. Come on, man. Think about this Lakers team. Who's the second best player, Juwan? Who's the second best player? You can just name anybody. There's no right or wrong.
Kyle or Brandon.
Kyle Kuzma or Brandon Ingram.
Okay, first.
Come on, hold on. Kyle Kuzma or Brandon Ingram? We talking about Kyle Kuzma. He can give you 30-some points if he's touching the ball enough. But with Brandon Ingram, what my nickname for him is Mr. Inconsistency. Because that's what he does, bro. Come on, man. He's inconsistent. One night he might give you 25. The next night he's shooting 8 for 27 or something.
Before he got injured, he was killing. He was killing.
He was nice. He was nice, but I'm just saying, bro. LeBron put these guys. I'm not even a Lakers fan. But I gotta admit, bro. I gotta recognize game, bro. LeBron put these bums on his back. He put these bombs on his back, and he had them winning. But before players got injured, I don't want it to be an excuse, because I don't look at no excuses, because he had time to come back and get into the playoffs. But for him to put these bombs on his back, and he played through injury when he came back from the playoffs too. That's another thing that I didn't mention, but it kind of sounds like an excuse. It kind of sounds like an excuse. But ultimately, bro, he put these bombs on his back, where the second best scorer was Kyle Kuzma, who would sometimes be aggressive, sometimes he's not aggressive. You put players on his team around him, everybody knows how effective LeBron can be, because if he has that second star, just about any team, any star player in today needs some help. Anybody, man, that's anybody. I don't care who you are. Kevin Durant, he needs somebody help. Regardless, yes, he's a great player, great scorer, but he needs somebody help. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he needs somebody help. If he didn't have shooters around him, he would have a tougher time. Even to your top three, Anthony Davis, who else? Kawhi Leonard, they need somebody to help them.
Okay,
and LeBron, unfortunately, bro, just did not have any. He didn't have too much help on his side.
Sir, can you answer this question?
What's up?
Do you think? Now let's get basketball nerdy real quick. Do you think LeBron James' pace, the way LeBron James plays as a 35-year-old man, fits the young guns?
No, it does not.
You want to know why?
Because this can go back. Hold on, Juwan. This can go back all the way to the top. This can go back all the way from the game plan. This can start with the game plan, because you can't really put this on LeBron. I want to say this. You can't really put this on LeBron if he's playing with young people, because the game plan can change the way that they play together. That can be used as an advantage when you have one person with a great IQ. That can be used as an advantage.
LeBron James' IQ earlier.
What was that?
So he knew the situation he was going in before he even signed to the Lakers. He said what? He wanted to play off the ball and he wanted to get up and down.
He did say that. Hey, come on, man. We all say things we don't need.
Hold on.
We all say things we don't need.
When they was trying his way, he was looking tired. He wasn't getting on defense. Like, he doesn't, that's not, the way he plays now does not fit the scheme of those young guys, because they want to run. LeBron James wants to slow the ball down. We have seen many times over the season, even when they was at the 4th seed in the West, every break, when LeBron James really got it, he was slowing the ball down. Like, he'll set up the half-court set, right or wrong. Unless Lonzo Ball gets the ball, he's looking up the court. He's passing. He's not trying to hold the ball.
You know what?
LeBron James wants to dribble the ball. He still wants to dribble the ball. How is you in your 16th year now saying, "Oh, I want to play with the ball"? Like, what? Year 16? I can see if it was year 7, 8, 6. But year 16, you want to, that's my phase of my career is I want to play with the ball now. And look. Oh man, I'm glad you brought up the fast break. He had to go back to being ball dominant when Lonzo Ball was injured. Okay,
he did, and that slowed it down. Look, and
he was slowing it down when they was playing, bro. That's what I'm saying.
When they was running fast breaks and fast paced fast breaks and things like that, bro, everybody was healthy. And like you just said, the main thing was what? Their defense. Fast break. And Lonzo Ball did have a lot to do with that.
Scored on. Your best defender was who? Lonzo Ball. LeBron James is not a LeBron James. At this point in his career is not a he is a great rover. Like, he's a great help side defender. Like, he can, like, when you let LeBron James play off the ball, like on the help side, and let him call off screens and talk and all that, he's great. Like, he's one of the, if not the best. But like on ball and him being from that aspect of the game, I haven't seen that type of LeBron since Miami.
You right. Look, Juwan, you know how you remember it was earlier in the year we did a podcast and you was just dragging it on after I had you beat. It's the same situation. I gotta admit, man. I'll admit, I messed up with the Brown one. I messed up just a little bit with the Brown one. And to my credit though, I'm gonna save myself just a little bit, bro. It's hard for me to pick a player who I haven't been seeing playing. Like Anthony Davis, I understand he's a monster, bro. I understand Anthony Davis is a monster, but when you don't play, people forget about you. People forget about you.
You're right. You're right.
And that's even with Kawhi Leonard. When Kawhi Leonard sat out that season, people wasn't paying Kawhi Leonard no mind. Before he sat out, everybody was ranking him right up there with LeBron and Kevin Durant. They was ranking him straight up there with LeBron and Kevin Durant. He sat out for that season. People act like nobody even knew what he was talking about, or people act like it was just something wrong with him or anything. It was really. It hurts when a player is not playing. It hurts when a player is not playing. And unfortunately, that's how it was with Anthony Davis. That's how it was with Anthony Davis. Because if he's not playing, it's hard for me to put him up there as one of the best because I'm not seeing him every night or every other night.
Yep.
So I'll merge my top three. I'll merge my top three. I'm still keeping Giannis up there, bro. I'm not taking.
That's what I'm saying. You got Giannis. I can't disagree with that. I just want him to get a J. If he get a J,
yeah. If he get the jumper on him, it's over, man. It's really over.
If he just give me 34%, I don't need 38. I don't need you to be top of the 3-point percentage in the league. Just give me 34, 35. That's all I need.
Yeah, man.
You give me 34, 35. That's
it's tough, man. I can throw AD or Kawhi Leonard in there. I'm gonna put Kawhi Leonard because, like I said, man, it's hard to. I understand Anthony Davis is a freak of nature. He's one of those other players who's unstoppable, just like Giannis and Kevin Durant. He's definitely up there because he can. Anthony Davis can shoot now. He can shoot now, and he has better post work now versus when he first came in a few years ago and stuff like that. He has better post work now. He can run the floor better. His IQ has gotten better. So I definitely agree up there with Anthony Davis. But man, then again, it was hard for me not to pick LeBron. It was hard for me not to pick LeBron because the situation that he was in. The situation that he was in.
It's always been what have you done for me lately? Like LeBron James is still averaging 27, 7 and 7 or 27, 8 and 8, whatever the numbers is. Like he is still producing, but it's on his own time. Like I ain't saying he padding his stats. But it looks like I'm gonna get mine.
It's not going to be, and that's the thing. It might not be an every night thing. That's why I talk about LeBron is hitting that age wall. He's starting to hit that age wall where he needs that second superstar.
He looking slow. He looking real slow. I ain't gonna hold you.
They be clowning him. They clown him on Twitter and they talk about this is the LeBron that came out tonight, and they show that Michael Jordan in that Wizards jersey. show Michael Jordan in that Wizards jersey.
But Michael Jordan was 40 years old, still averaging 20. Oh, that's
a different debate. Mike was something different. To me, that's a different debate. I'm not gonna go too much into it. All I'm gonna say right now, I don't know if you feel the same way. All I'm gonna say right now is I got Mike over LeBron. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not going into it.
We agree.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying that's all I have over it. I know that's another debate, but I'm not getting into that because that's not the topic that we're talking about. We're talking about top 3 players in the NBA today.
Yep.
So top 3 players in the NBA today. My fault. You changed my mind. You changed my mind. I'm going Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Kawhi Leonard, man.
Ooh, okay.
I respect yours. Because I got a lot of love for Anthony Davis.
Can I say this? He got to be just on honorable mention. He moved up in my rankings. This my honorable mention list. That guy James Harden.
Oh man,
it's different.
You know what? I know I said I ain't got time for the
just for honorable mention,
but I got a little time for this. We gonna squeeze this in because this kind of contradicts the this kind of goes hand in hand with the next topic. We was gonna talk about MVP anyway, so we just gonna keep it rolling. We gonna keep rolling. MVP clearly is James Harden, but let me tell you why he's not a top 3 player. We just gonna incorporate these two.
I disagree.
Let me tell you why he's not a top 3. I'm telling you why he's not a top 3, bro.
No, I said he on my honorable mention. He ain't top 3. He honorable mention though. He about 5, 6.
He's for sure top 10. 100% for sure top 10.
Without a doubt.
100%. I'm not gonna disrespect no ball player that good. I'm not gonna ever disrespect a ball player that good and not call him top 10. But my thing with James Harden, come playoff time, where does he go? That's one thing. That's one thing.
Facts.
Come playoff time, I don't know where he is, but I'm gonna make up for that because I always hold him accountable for not showing up in the playoffs. Just the same way I said LeBron needs help on that team. It's kind of the same way with James Harden. You look at James Harden and the Rockets. It was a time period where they was facing injuries, and Harden was literally the only player on the court doing things. He was the only player on the court. Chris Paul was out. Clint Capella was gone. So he was playing with bums. The next best player was PJ Tucker. he was playing with straight scrubs at one point in time, and because he was dropping all those numbers, dropping 50-point bombs, 40-point triple doubles, and things like that. It definitely gave me respect because he did what he had to do. He did what he had to do to win the game, and that's what I like. His killer instinct wasn't as obvious as Kobe or Jordan and things like that, but clearly he was in a mental groove and a mental focus that allowed him to do whatever was necessary to bring those games home when he didn't really have help on that team. And personally, I like Giannis better. But because this is a fan vote, and because even players in the NBA has also said James Harden was most deserving is the MVP. I seen that thing that Bleacher Report released, but I personally like Giannis better. But when I look at I think I said it earlier, the most valuable player in the NBA to a team, it has to go to James Harden because that team will be nowhere. I've watched games where if James Harden was taken out of the game or taken away or not or double team anything, I've seen games where if James Harden was locked up, the Rockets did nothing. That is the key.
I'm gonna ask you this question.
That's the key to beating the Rockets. Lock James Harden up, and you have a great chance of getting a dub. What's the question?
Rockets is what? The 4th seed, right?
They're going to be playing Oklahoma City, I believe.
No, yeah. No, they're thirsty. So they're thirsty. They're thirsty, right?
Yep.
James Harden, most valuable player. You take that team. You take James Harden off the team. 10th seed? Lakers would probably be in the playoffs. No, they still got Chris Paul on that team. I'm talking about where Chris Paul playing. They will be where the Lakers at around that boat. Okay,
probably even
Let's
worse.
Just say
to
that.
Be honest, man, Chris Paul, he's older. He need help himself.
That's still point guard. Okay.
Yeah. I like Chris Paul, man. I like Chris Paul.
You take Giannis. Let's not forget Giannis. That's the best record in the NBA.
Yep, 60-21. Yep,
60-21. You take Giannis off that team. I'm talking about they with the New York Knicks.
Oh, nah, bro. Come on, man. You can't
They had that type of bottom of the barrel.
They get bad. The Milwaukee Bucks would be bad, but you have to think conference. What conference are they in, Juwan?
They in East Conference. That's you right. Exactly. That's a big case. That's a big difference.
That plays a big difference because you look at the Eastern Conference. Detroit Pistons and Charlotte Hornets have bad records, 40 and 41, 39 and 42. They barely 50-50. I believe the Milwaukee Bucks, even without Giannis, because those boys play hard, they will probably be the Clippers of the Eastern Conference.
My fault. I can agree with that. I take that back because I forgot about Chris Middleton, how he's a dog.
Yeah,
I forgot about
Middleton
Chris.
Is nice.
One of the most underrated players in the game because that way gets busy. I forgot about him. My fault.
Chris Middleton is nice. and also Brogdon.
That's so nice.
Yup, Bledsoe. Them boys play hard.
Brogdon is he's good, but he thinks he's top level. He's not top level yet.
No. I wouldn't say he's one of the best shooting guards in the league or nothing like that. He's a good player. He's a good player to have on your team. And considering you have Brook Lopez and things like that, they have pieces. They have pieces. So if Giannis was not playing or anything like that, they could possibly still get in the playoffs. Considering the Eastern Conference is not as good and things like that. But when you look at the West, we know everybody in the West is hungry. Everybody, from top to bottom, they are hungry, and they have teams on that conference that will beat you if you're slacking. If you are taking a night off, they will beat you. They will beat you 100%. So you take James Harden off that team when all those people go down. Chris Paul was injured. Clint Capella was hurt. You take them people off and James Harden, if he was to go or if he was to talk about resting, while Clint Capella is done and Chris Paul is out. Man, that team. Yeah. Oh man, that team would.
He just put a 30 points 32 times in a row or something like that. And boy, man, that's why I had to look back like, dang, we might be disrespecting this guy just a little too much.
I don't think we're disrespecting him. He's definitely up there. But when I say the top three though, top three players, I think we got it on the money. I think we got it on the money.
Yes.
Because the players we name can also do an abundance of things. It's only one player.
Okay.
It's only one player who really can shoot.
Now let me display my argument how I think, like I was saying, Giannis is the MVP. It's just a better storyline for me for him to be MVP. That's why I think he's going to be chosen.
I want Giannis to get a ring, man. Damn the MVP.
Yeah, but
I know it's a slight
I feel like
he's
gonna be how KG was to the Timberwolves. He just has a better team than KG. Can you agree with me on that aspect? Or Dirk, how Dirk was in the early 2000s.
I don't know, man.
Great, solid team, honestly, but he wasn't doing it in the playoffs. That was Dirk's factor too. Before he won that ring in 2011.
Nah, bro, I can't agree with you on that, man. I honestly believe Giannis. No, bro, I can't agree with you on that, bro. I honestly believe Giannis is the beast from the East, and he will take some teams out to playoffs.
He's averaging 26 points, almost 13 boards, and he's averaging 6 assists, and he's playing defense.
Bro, Giannis will. He can take his. You said Kevin Garnett with the Timberwolves. And Dirk in the early career where he wasn't really doing much in the playoffs.
Dirk was 2007 MVP. KG was what? 2003 or something like that. 4 or
KG
something like that.
had to leave. He knew it was time to leave. Giannis won't ever have. He does not need to leave because the way he plays, he can build around him.
I said KG with a better team. Like Giannis has a better team than any Timberwolves team KG ever played with.
That's true. And because of that,
better coach.
Because of that, he can still go very far without leaving a team. And
I agree with you on that part.
He can still go very far. But altogether, man, I think I'm acceptable. I'm acceptable with your top three. You know, what was your top three again?
KD, Kawhi, Anthony Davis.
Okay, yeah, KD, Kawhi, Anthony Davis. I'm accepting that. That's cool. And I had LeBron, but you did change my mind. You changed my mind, so. Man. My top three: Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kawhi. That's my top three.
I can agree with you. I can agree with the Giannis. That's the thing. If you have Giannis number 2 best player in the world, why don't you have him as the MVP? Because just off his scoring streak. Just off his scoring streak.
No, bro. Look, like I said, bro. MVP, most valuable player. That's the award. That's what the award is given for. It's not given for the most dominant player, the most skillful player. It's called most valuable player, the most valuable player award. And when you break that down, you have to consider how valuable James Harden is to that team. You take and that's what anybody. You take Kevin Durant off the Warriors. The Warriors still do good. You take Giannis off of them, off the Bucks. They still probably get to the playoffs.
Championship without Kevin Durant.
But they wouldn't win a championship, but they still be effective. You take LeBron off the Lakers, they'll probably still wouldn't get in the playoffs. Hold on. Look, they still wouldn't get in the playoffs. But if you take James Harden off the Houston Rockets, that team is going into shambles.
No. You want to know why that team don't go to shambles?
All right, one more thing, and we gotta wrap up. I'm gonna let you get the last one, and then we gotta wrap up.
Okay,
so go ahead.
You know why that team doesn't go in shambles? Because you still have Chris Paul as your point guard.
Oh, stop it!
And guess who is that coach? Mike D'Antoni. What other great point guard has Mike D'Antoni coached?
Oh, stop it!
Steve Nash, 2-time MVP.
Come on, man.
Come on now, like he's.
Look, if James Harden on there, you leave Chris Paul and Clint Capella, that team turns into another.
Clint is okay.
He's nice, but that team turns into another Clippers team. That team turns into another Clippers team. Jawan, we out of time. Jawan, we are out of time. We are out of time, Jawan. Look, we out of time, man. We out of time. We gonna have to pick.
I was about to get you.
Look, trust me, I want to finish. I want to get into you. I want to finish. But we are out of time. And, okay, we're going to go into our last selection, and then this will be the wrap-up of the show, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate that. Juwan, thank you for being here with me. I really wish we could keep going, but we're going to have to obviously just keep going off air or something like that because my time is up. I do have class. Unfortunately, I have to go to class. And thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at I am Manny Wilson. And Juan Griffin, I think I tagged you. I tagged you in a post. What's your Insta or Twitter name, so that way you get a good hold of you as well.
Twitter name, if you want to get at me, speak anything, music, hoops, sports, just life.
He does it all.
J_Griff99.
All right.
I said J_Griff99.
There it is. All right, thank you guys for tuning into the run. I'm just gonna ride it out with some music from here on out. And I appreciate your time. And be sure to tune in next week on Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12.